Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be monthly resetting for the month of May and doing a complete budget setup from start to finish. I use the sticker method of budgeting, which you will see in the video today. So if you like these kind of videos, go ahead and hit the like button. Please consider subscribing if you are inspired or reminded to get your budget together. Leave me a comment down below. What are you looking forward to in the month of May? What goals do you have for the month of May? I would love to hear about them down below, and let's get started. And a quick reminder that if you haven't set your budget up for the month of May, that is why I'm here. Go ahead and grab your planner, your iPad, your computer, whatever you use, and let's get our budgets set up so we can start this month off on the right track. And just to give you all a slight disclaimer, maybe you can hear it, maybe you can't, but it is pouring down raining outside. I was actually supposed to set this video up like yesterday, but I woke up yesterday morning with a stomach ache, a headache. It just wasn't happening yesterday. And I actually found these strawberry nails on Amazon. I just decided to be a little extra this month. Y'all know me. Y'all know how I am. I love all things like cute, fun, colorful, the whole nine. And so I found these on Instagram. Did I say Instagram? Amazon. I found these on Amazon and I was like, oh my God, how perfect are these? Now they're not like 100% match. Oh, I forgot that was Memorial Day. They're not a 100% like perfect match because my kit is more in the pink family and these are more like red, but I figured, hey, strawberries and strawberries. If you like these, I did put them in my Amazon storefront. So they are there if you like them. Okay, next I'm gonna go ahead and speed through as I put down my date dots in the planner. Okay, y'all, so the next thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and put down the Bill Do stickers as well as the event stickers. Turns out to be that May is also going to be a pretty busy month for me. You guys know that if you were watching, that last month was a very busy month, and I was actually kind of looking forward to May being a more like chill month, but that is not the plans that the Lord has for me this month. May will be another busy month. On the bright side, I think I will get a little bit of a break from like traveling. And so, cause there's just a lot of preparation that goes into traveling, and with me kind of going through all these like business transitions, it makes it a little bit more like complicated, but at the same time, I am really enjoying traveling. It's just very fun doing different things, getting out of your city or getting out of your state. I've been having a lot of fun. So, but I just wanted to focus like the next 2 months on transitioning and getting through that. So we are over here on the 15th. So May is going to be kind of busy as well. And once we get into the events, you guys will see what's going on this month. Speaking of, if you have events, what's going on with y'all this month? Like, y'all know I have to know. I have to ask. What birthdays are y'all celebrating this month? What events? Are you going out of town? Anniversaries, birthdays? I think I said that already. Any new births? What do y'all have going on this month? I'm intrigued. And then electricity is going to be on the 24th. And then my Canva Pro bill is on the 27th. So on my calendar here, I do put personal and business bills, but once we get into my May budget, I'm gonna be showing you guys my personal budget, not the business one. But because I don't have that many business bills, I felt like it's not really a point to have like 2 separate planners. Like I can just put it all on one. So these are all of my bills for this month. So rent and utilities was already paid, and so was Netflix. What is today? The 2nd. Yes, Netflix was paid. Moving into the events. So this weekend I have a church event at 9 a.m. that I'm going to. And then my boyfriend and I are going to physical therapy after the church event. Our backs are out of whack, so we gotta go get that taken care of. So that's on the 4th. And on the 5th, we are going, which is also Cinco de Mayo, but I don't have room for all of that. So on the 5th, we are going to visit my siblings. That should be fun. On the 11th, my family and I are going to Louisiana. We have a lunch reservation with my grandmother. So that is going to be my mom's mom. She is my only living grandparent. So we try to spend as many Mother's Days and holidays with her as we can. She will be 88 years old this year. Then on the 18th, my big sister, we're not blood sisters, but we call each other sisters. I'm going to visit her on the 18th. And this is a little crooked, so I'm going to try to get it a little straighter if possible. I'm not going to be anal about it, but we'll try. A little better. And the July kits go live on the 17th. So just a quick update for everything. I'm working on orders from the sale. So I'm working on my sale orders. And this week is going to make week 2. So before the July kits go live, all of my anniversary sale orders will be complete. All of May kits, if you have ordered May kits, they have all been shipped. I'm going to complete the June kits, shipping out the June kits in this upcoming week, as well as working on the cash envelopes. And so I might need this week and this week for cash envelopes, but before we have our new launch, all sale orders will be complete. And for the new launch, I will have the stickers for the Erin Condren planners, which is what I have right now, in 8.5 by 11, which is the big size. I will also have stickers for the Happy Planner classic size and the Happy Planner big size. So I am going to be doing a separate video leading up to this so that you guys can see these additional planners and see how the stickers fit in these planners. As well as I'm hoping the new envelopes will be ready by then. I'm thinking they should be. I have also did, update the website a little bit, honey, because I'm like, we got some new products. Like, my website has had the same, it's looked the same since I started it a few years ago. So I just wanted to give it like a little refresh, a little excitement for all the new things coming soon in the upcoming weeks and the few weeks that we have left before the new products get here and things go live. So go ahead and check out the website if you haven't. Okay, so for birthdays this month, I just have 2, which is going to be my cousin's birthday, which, oh my gosh, it's my baby. He is going to be 23, and he's my baby because I used to babysit him. I was like in the 6th grade, I think, when he was like 2, something like that. But he lives overseas. He plays professional basketball overseas. So I won't be seeing him, but I will be sure to tell him happy birthday. And then we have my mom's birthday is on the 31st. Okay, and we'll move on to the paydays. So I get paid twice a week. But the way that I do my paydays, even though I'm paid twice a week, I just consider it like weekly pay. Like, I just wait until everything hits, and then I'll say like this paycheck 1, paycheck 2, etc. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed through this while I put these down. Okay, next up, I'm going to put down my church and grocery stickers. So these stickers, all the stickers that I put down thus far, like the bill due, the event stickers, these are more functional stickers where I actually put in what's going on. But like my payday stickers and these stickers, these are more like reminder type of stickers, if that makes sense. So I'm not the biggest fan of grocery shopping. I enjoy grocery shopping when I am doing it with someone, but when I'm by myself, it's just not, I just do it because I have to. I don't do it because I want to. But I do enjoy cooking, so that's kind of a thing, like, well, you have to. And most of the time I just pick my groceries up because that's how much I am not a fan of grocery stores. But what I will do is, as the month is going on and I'm grocery shopping, I will go through and put a check mark next to my grocery stickers, so that reminds me that I completed it. Y'all, this look crazy. Look at this. This is chaos. I'm so glad April is over. Okay. So I incentivize myself and check my stickers off when I've done what needs to be done. So this will have to overlap a little bit, and that's okay. And I usually do my grocery shopping on Saturdays. But I can honestly tell you guys, like, you see how crazy this is, but this is why I desperately need a planner. There is not a day that goes by that I don't look at my planners. With all this going on, there's no way I would have gotten through all of this with my sanity and clear-mindedness if I hadn't got it out of my brain and put it on paper. Okay, next we will move on to the church stickers. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have been doing better also with Bible study, which I am supposed to be making some Bible study stickers. I just haven't gotten to it yet, so I just keep using my event stickers. But all these things are to help me, like, prioritize my health. So like with groceries are expensive AF, but I can be a healthier person. Like, I eat healthier when I'm eating groceries instead of eating out. So it's for my physical health, and then my church and Bible study is for my spiritual health, which is the foundation and the core of me. And so these things just help me stay consistent with these. The next thing I'm going to track is coffee. So I'm going to track how many times or how much money I'm spending on coffee. It's supposed to be like this annual project thing I'm working on. So you guys, if you have been following me, you know, like, I'm tracking all of my bills for the year. So at the end of the year, I can see how much money I spent on bills throughout this year, which that is going to be, I'm probably going to include that in a video when I do, like, counting my saving challenge money, tell you guys how much money I spent on bills this year. And then as well as, I'm trying to do the same thing with coffee, but I'm not keeping up with it as best as I would like to, but I'm going to keep trying. So self-care for me this month is really this massage, this physical therapy. I either pulled a muscle or pinched a nerve in my right neck, shoulder area. And so that's what we're doing this week. And I believe that is it for the calendar. So the next page we have is going to be the dashboard page. So usually what I do when I get to this page is I will just lay the stickers down so you guys can see how I do it. But actually filling it in, I'm going to do that at the very end of the video, because this is not really budget related. This is more of like, well, my goals are budget related. Like, I put financial goals at the top up here, but for the most part, this is like more like a planner page. And so I save this sheet for the end of the video. So after I put the stickers down, we will move on to the monthly budget, just so you guys can see how I do it. And then this dashboard sticker sheet comes with the same scripts that's already in the planner if you want to put in like goals, tracking, but then I also have additional scripts here, which are the ones that I like to use for the dashboard. So next, on the very next sheet, is where I'm going to set up my monthly budget. So I really love using the sticker method. I got into it almost 4 years ago, and I was buying from some different shops, but I just would want to kind of mention and say how, like, one thing about budgeting is I feel like, oh, that's crooked. I feel like it's kind of a known fact that, like, budgeting can be mundane, it can be boring, it can be not the most fun thing to do in the world. And so what I realized about 3 to 4 years ago was that for me, I like to work with my hands. I think they call that kinesthetic. Y'all can let me know. I think that's what it's called. I think it's called kinesthetic. but I love to work with my hands. So the ability to pick up and peel things down is worked out well for me. And then what I ended up noticing was, my budget wasn't as boring when I added themes and color to it. So this is why I'm a fan of using this method. I know there's several methods out there that work for different people, but for my new subbies and new viewers, just wanted to let you guys know why I like this method. And so I try to put this other sticker down without flipping the planner, although y'all have told me several times to flip the planner. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in. So my sources of income would be my business, and then any miscellaneous like rollover, refunds, anything like that would fall under miscellaneous. I don't show my income, rent, or tithes, but everything else you guys will get to see. So under variable expenses, we're going with spending, gas, groceries, home. I don't have the best handwriting, FYI. My handwriting is very inconsistent. I go from like capitalizing to lowercase. Like it's just however it comes out is how it comes out. And it may not be the most beautiful, but hey, it's me. And so for the month of May, I'm going to budget $100 for spending, $180 for gas, groceries $280, home is going to get $60, eating out is going to get a little bit more this month, $150, meds will get $40, beauty is going to get $180, and then tithes will be blank. Okay, y'all, this is the second time this year that I have forgotten to include my Wi-Fi bill, and this is $31. It is due on the 20th of every month. So for variable expenses, this is my personal budget, so the business bills are not going to go over here. So we are going to do rent and utilities, and I am a month ahead on rent and utilities. So this is not May's rent and utilities. This would be June's rent and utilities. And then all my other bills are rather small, so I'm not a month ahead on those, but they're not stressful. So they're very easy to maintain, afford, keep up with, so I'm not too pressed about them. But at some point in life, I would like to get a month ahead on everything. So, and then my cell phone, which is $83. It actually stopped raining. I don't know if you guys could tell. I don't know if it was raining hard enough for you all to even hear it, but it just stopped. $116, and then my Wi-Fi is $31. My Apple subscriptions, Apple subs, are $13 in total. And then I have electricity, and I don't get that invoice until the second week of every month, so that's why that's blank. Everything else is a business bill. Okay, and then throughout the month, I will go through this side of the planner with either a green or red pen and put if my bills came under or over. Most months, because I know what they are and I round up to the nearest dollar, they are under the budgeted amount. But sometimes you have those months and it's over. So that's what I do throughout the month to get the exact amount. And for additional expenses in my budget, I use these strips basically to notate anything else that my money is going to go toward in this month that's not a bill or like a personal variable expense. So this month for me, that's going to be putting money toward my sinking funds, which if you watched my last video, oh Lord, you know I had to start over, but we are moving forward, amen, to what lies ahead. We're going to budget, that's kind of high, $360. $288. Okay, that's definitely not right, y'all. This is the figure that I had from the 5-week month, and technically May is a 5-week month, but the way I do my budget, it had April as a 5-week month for me, and May will be a 4-week month. So, and I'll explain that to you guys when we get to the weekly check-in. Next will be my saving challenges. So our saving challenge for the month of May, we are doing $125, which I think is our highest month so far this year, plus the rose gold binder, which these are out of stock. They're not going to be back until like probably third or fourth quarter of this year for 2025. So 125 plus 50 plus 12 plus 21 plus 20 equals $228 total. So we are doing $228 in the saving challenges, and then at a minimum putting in $288 in the sinking funds. Next up is my Louisiana trip, which we are just going for a day. My grandmother lives in Lake Charles, so it's only like 2.5 hours from Houston. It's not very far. So I'm giving myself 100. I'm putting my mom's birthday over here, but I kind of feel like we will end up doing her birthday lunch in June. So I'm thinking this will actually go on June's budget, her gift, and then going out to eat will just be in one of my variable expenses. But I'm just gonna put it just in case. Same thing happened with my best friend. Her birthday was April 30th, but we're gonna end up doing something in this month. So actually the money that I was going to use for her is gonna go in this month. And the reason why these numbers are different is because for my best friend, like I'm gonna take her out to eat, and that's gonna be my birthday gift for her. For my mom, this was just a gift alone, and then when we go out to eat, I'll take it out of eating out or spending. Lastly, we have unbudgeted, which is not gonna get anything. And I'm going to go down a couple spaces just in case something else comes up. And I'm going to put the total strip down here. And then we will add everything up and see what we have.
I have 288, 228, 150, and 50.
Is 726. What I plan to spend in variable expenses:
100, 180, 280, 60, 150, 40, and 180.
Is $998. I'm gonna go ahead and put it here because I don't give tithe, $990. I don't give tithes a budgeted amount. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my budget amount here. And then so far, I'm gonna wait for that until I get my electricity bill. So this is my May budget. Okay, so I have flipped to the back side of the May budget, and now I'm going to set up paycheck 1. And this month I'm going to have 4 weeks or 4 paychecks. And again, when I get to the weekly check-in, I will show you why. Okay, so I'm going to set up the first paycheck with you guys in detail, and then I will time lapse the other 3 paychecks to save us some time. So paycheck 1, and I'm gonna put all of my paychecks on 2 pages, but if you get paid like once a month or 2 or 3 times a month, you could probably use like a full page for each paycheck and write everything down in detail. So because I don't show my income, I am only showing what I'm taking out of the bank or what I need that week to pay some of my personal bills. I'm considering setting this up a little bit differently than I have in the past. So I'm gonna leave the expected and all that blank. And I'm actually going to fill that in when we set up our paycheck one for May tomorrow. Next will be my expenses. So my first expense that I put under the paycheck will be any bills that are due, and I just condense them, see what bills are due for the week, put what day they're due by, and then how much the expected amount is. Next will be cash envelopes. And again, I will total up how much I'm putting in my wallet all together and put that total amount there. Next will be my sinking funds. And this is how much money I'm taking out of the bank to put in my sinking funds, as well as how much money, if any, that I'm taking out of the bank to put into my saving challenges, or taking out of my paychecks rather, to put into my sinking funds and savings challenges. These are any extra expenses that come up that I have to budget for that week. And then this unbudgeted amount is for anything that comes up unexpectedly that I didn't, plan on spending money on, didn't budget for, and I have to take that money out from somewhere else. So this is how I set up my paychecks. Very quick and easy. Very quick, very easy, very simple. And it keeps me on track with my weekly spending. Okay guys, so my paychecks for the entire month of May is complete, or are complete. So then throughout the month, I just have to fill in the numbers. Okay, so next we are going to set up my weekly check-in spread. So for my weekly check-in, and I always come to the second line up here. I don't know if I mentioned that to y'all, but I do this in every video. So if I didn't mention it, it is the second line. The weekly check-in is where I do my monthly check-ins on these variable expenses, because we don't really go overboard with bills or go over budget with bills, especially they're your fixed expense, so they stay the same throughout the year. But our variable expenses and our cash, which are our cash envelopes, that's where we tend to overspend. So these are the categories that I do a check-in on every single week. So the spending, the gas, the groceries. Oh, I left out beauty, home, eating out, beauty, and meds. Okay, and then I will start the next week, and that's all I do. And then throughout the month, I just come back and check in. So I like to set up my entire budget in one sitting for the whole month. So throughout the month, all I'm doing is filling in and checking in. So I'm gonna go ahead and complete the rest of the weeks for this and time lapse it and then come back. Okay guys, so this is my weekly check-in setup. These are the 4 weeks, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. And for the weeks that you have a 5-week, you would just keep going and write underneath. But I am only doing 4 weeks in the month of May, so I am done. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this little picnic table plaid washi and close it out. I am considering putting my savings tracker here. I'm not quite sure how I want to use my savings tracker just yet. I used to use a debt tracker when I was paying off my taxes on an installment plan, but I don't have that this year, and I don't have any other consumer debt, so I just have student loans. Right now my payments are $0 a month, so I'm not even paying on that this year. So I don't have any debt to pay this year, so I've been thinking about just putting my savings tracker here, but I'm not sure how I want to use it. I kind of feel like I might need more room for expense tracking, so that's why I think I'm gonna hold off on putting the savings tracker here. I think I'm gonna need more room for that. So next we are going to move on to my sinking funds, which are in shambles. Okay, I'm gonna leave it the camera zoomed out because I want you guys to be able to see me working in the funds. So again, we're gonna come here, go to line 2, and get this going. I have a total of 16 sinking funds. And what I like to do on a monthly basis is just put what I'm starting out the month with, and then at the end of every month for my closeout, which I show you guys the previous month's closeout in the first week of the month's video, if that makes sense. You'll see tomorrow if you come back. I will show you guys what we end the month with in our sinking funds. So all I'm gonna do is go ahead, put the category, put the starting amount, and then we'll calculate it up at the end. I'm gonna speed through this part. Okay guys, so we have completed getting all of our sinking funds down. So I'm gonna go ahead and tally all this out so we can see where we are starting in the month of May.
4, 10, 20, 10, 40, 2, 10, 116, 5, 10, 10, 1205, 5, 30, 10, and 10.
So we are starting the month with $1,514 in our sinking funds. And that is a big decrease from last month, but hopefully I'll be able to have some more weeks where I can put more than what I normally put in the funds to help get them back up. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the expense tracking. Okay, so for our expense tracking, what I noticed for the month of April, which you guys will see in tomorrow's cash stuffing video, is I actually needed more than one page for expense tracking. It's not like that every single month because I am only tracking my variable expenses. I know people will also like include their bills in their expense tracker. They will include their sinking funds in their expense tracker, which I'm actually considering doing that as well, or either that or changing up the trackers, one of the two. But as of now, I'm only doing my variable expenses under the expense tracker, so I tend to not need more than one page, but last month I did, and I actually ran out of room, so that's why I'm thinking that extra space under the weekly check-in, that I might be able to use that extra space in case I need some more room. So this is actually going to conclude my budget. These are all the components that I need as a solo budgeter. The last few pages that come in this planner, I'm going to use for my business budget. So I don't know what that was, but so I'm not going to actually be setting anything up for the remaining pages. But now I'm gonna go ahead and move to the dashboard page. Okay, so I'm gonna use my deco sheet as well as my dashboard header scripts to do this dashboard up here. So I'm gonna start with this rectangular bar, and up here I'm going to notate my goals for the month. So my goals are gonna be financial. So my first goal is going to be to complete both saving challenges. So this month we have a little bit higher amounts to save than normal. I am a little bit nervous about these amounts. I am not gonna lie, because both of the challenges are a little bit higher this month, so I'm a little nervous, but I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And so we will just go ahead and claim that we're going to get that taken care of this month. And then I'm going to move on to, I think, to do. Yes, so we will go to do and events. I really like dashboards because it's like they are like a blank canvas for you to do whatever you want and set it up however you want to set it up. So for our to do, I think I only have 2 things that I'm wanting to write down. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those 2 things down. My main focus for this month is to get through everything that needs to happen with the new releases. So I gotta take pictures and do listings. So yeah, let me go ahead and write this down so I don't forget this stuff. So under goals, I'm doing
complete both savings challenges, and then I'm going to do increase my sinking funds. And then under to do, I need to complete the July kits. And then I'm going to, I just need to complete everything for the launch. Complete everything for the launch. Oh, and a couple more things I need to put down, guys. So I need
to put down 2 more things, and that's gonna be taking my best friend to lunch for her birthday and then buying my mom a birthday gift.
Take Bestie to lunch, and then mom's B-Day gift.
So for events, we have our Mother's Day. I'm actually doing this backwards. Mother's Day dinner in Louisiana. I have my church event this weekend, which is on the 4th. This is on the 11th. And then I also want to put down Pentecost Sunday. This is one of my favorite Sundays of the year, and I just want to make sure that I don't miss it. So Pentecost Sunday is on the 19th. Y'all see I put a P on my church sticker. It is on the 19th. I do not want to miss it. I enjoy myself every year. It's kind of a big thing in the Christian faith, Pentecost Sunday. So if y'all want to know more about it, let me know in the comments and I will be happy to explain. And then down here, I'm going to put birthdays, which this month we only have 2.
I'll put birthdays down here.
Because the birthday script is longer than the block. So I will just go ahead and put them like this.
I hope you guys can see that. So we have mom on the 31st, and then my cousin on the 21st. I should put his first.
What I love about the dashboard page is it kind of takes what's on your planner and like highlights it, right? Like everything's on the calendar and on in the planner calendar, but the dashboard like makes it pop a little bit more for me. And I like to take this little deco box here and just put it down here for a little pop. Really serves no purpose, but it's cute. And so that is going to complete my May monthly reset and complete budget setup. I truly hope that May is a better month for all of us. It seems like, in the words of my sis, Budget Treasures, Apriled, and I know I'm not the only one that's glad to put that month behind me. So I hope that you are able to get your monthly budget, calendar, planner, everything set up so that you are ready to go. If you like my stickers and are interested in them, I also have the June designs available, and you can see the full kit on my website, which will be in the description box. Anything you saw in the video that you like is linked down below. And if you have any questions, please go ahead and let me know. I will be back tomorrow with my May 1st paycheck setup / cash stuffing and doing a closeout of the April budget. It was a hot mess, and we'll get into that tomorrow. I hope to see you guys back then. Bye.